Could this be the year Raphinha wins the Ballon d'Or? From the favela to FC Barcelona, his journey hasn't just been about football. It's been about defiance, grit, and breathtaking talent. Let's take a look at how this electrifying winger rose from the shadows of Restinga to become the leading name in world football. This is the story of how his magic, forged in hunger and hope, just might take him all the way to the biggest prize of them all. Born Rafael Dias Ballon in Porto Alegre, Brazil, Raphinha's early life was painted in shades of hardship. Restinga, a favela pulsing with samba and shadows, offered him few certainties, except poverty, danger, and the lure of easier, darker paths. He shared a single room with his parents, his brother, and even the family's pets. Food was scarce, hope scarcer. Yet even then, his feet danced to a different rhythm. Football, raw, street-side, and unforgiving, became his language. And his idol? Another Porto Alegre magician, Ronaldinho. When Raphinha was 7, a chance encounter at Ronaldinho's birthday party lit a fire. He didn't just want to play, he wanted to become that kind of joy. But joy would take a long, painful path. Rejected by Grêmio and International, told he was too small, too weak, he was nearly lost to the same streets that claimed his friends. Friends who had more talent, but fewer second chances. Still, Raphinha fought. Hungry after training, he once begged on corners for money to buy a snack. Insulted, ignored, but never broken. Opportunity knocked quietly, not in Rio or São Paulo, but in the quieter sands of Imbituba and Avaí. There, far from home, he battled loneliness, self-doubt, and culture shock. But by his second year, something clicked. Speed, skill, swagger. His play turned heads, including one very important scout from Europe. In 2016, he made the leap. No fanfare, no first-team debut in Brazil. Just a one-way ticket to Vitória de Guimarães in Portugal. From there, Raphinha's ascent began. He blazed through Portugal, starred for Sporting CP, lit up Rennes in France, and then came Leeds. At Leeds United, under Marcelo Bielsa's relentless philosophy, Raphinha transformed. He wasn't just a flair player anymore. He became a tireless engine, pressing, running, scoring, saving. Elland Road adored him. His magic wasn't just on the pitch, it flowed back to Restinga. He built bridges to the kids left behind, supporting community projects and showing them what survival and success could look like. In 2022, the dream he'd carried since childhood finally arrived. FC Barcelona. The same club where Ronaldinho became a legend. The same shirt he once imagined in his hands, now draped across his shoulders. It wasn't easy. Pressure, injury, competition, the transition to the world's biggest stage tested him all over again. But Raphinha responded the only way he knew. With work, with faith, and with fire. La Liga, the Supercopa. He won titles. He scored. He smiled. And he kept growing. With Brazil, he arrived later than most, but made noise immediately. Goals, assists, and guts. Even when his idol Ronaldinho criticized the national team, Raphinha responded with grace and maturity, defending the squad with the poise of a leader. Because now he's more than a winger. He's a symbol of resilience, of redemption, of a boy who refused to let his story be written by circumstance. From begging for bus fare to carrying the hopes of millions. Raphinha didn't just escape Restinga, he elevated it. And in doing so, reminded the world, sometimes the real magic is never giving up.